Hi everybody, have a wonderful day. In this video talk about Viofo A229 Plus dashcam. Subscribe our channel for future updates. The Viofo A229 Plus is a dashcam that instills confidence that your every move will be recorded safely and reliably. The 3-camera setup provides front, rear, and interior recording at a high resolution with HDR and voice control. The best dash cams make you forget that you have one until the moment you need them. The A229 Plus provides the confidence that in the background it has securely and effectively got your back. Pros: 2K plus 2K HDR recording, 3-camera coverage, easy file transfer through the app, voice control. Cons: tricky cable management if not hardwired. The Viofo A229 Plus dashcam is a 2-channel, optional 3-channel, 2K QHD capable dashcam with dual Sony Starvis 2 sensors and improved HDR for all 3 recording channels. The A229 Plus is the latest addition from the Chinese dashcam manufacturer and improves user experience and recording quality. The HDR and dynamic range improvements on the latest model are the key updates here, along with the ease-of-use additions like voice control and Wi-Fi linkage which aim to make it easy for all to use. Viofo A229 Plus, specifications. Resolution, 2K QHD plus 2K QHD plus 1080p FHD. HDR, yes. GPS, yes. Alexa, number. Field of view, 140° front, 160° rear, 150° optional interior. Display, 2.4-inch. Battery, backup battery. Voice control, yes. Dimensions, main 2.3, x 3.9, x 1.8, rear and interior 2.64, x 1.33, x 1.1. Hardwire option, yes. Wi-Fi, yes. Dual band Wi-Fi built-in 2.4 GHz and ultra-fast 5 GHz. Bluetooth, yes, as an add-on accessory. Parking mode, yes. The A229 Plus is made up of a main dashcam unit with a front-facing camera recording 2K QHD video with HDR at 30 frames per second through a 140° lens, and a wired, rear-facing camera that records at 2K QHD resolution through a 160° lens and also shoots at 30 frames per second. An optional third camera can also be bought, an interior camera, to create a 3-channel dashcam system. This uses a first-generation Starvis sensor and records at 1080p FHD and 30 frames per second through a 150° lens. The Sony Starvis 2 sensors in the front and rear offer 2.5 times wider dynamic range and higher light sensitivity than the previous Starvis tech, bringing much less noise and motion blur during day and night recording. Therefore the HDR is consistent and enables a notable feature that will separate this dashcam from others in the market. The dashcam is designed for all, with both new users and existing dashcam users able to benefit. The optional interior camera also makes it a viable option for one of the best Uber dashcams for drivers. This is my first experience with a dashcam, and I will be reviewing it from a novice standpoint. Viofo has been releasing some of the best dashcams on the market and the Chinese supplier has provided another with a lot of bells and whistles. It provides everything that you could possibly need and then some, with possibly some features I would never use. I wouldn't go as far as to say some of the features are not necessary, as they may well be to some, but personally, I will not get much action out of the ultra-precise GPS. The option of having 1, 2, or 3 channels makes this dashcam extremely versatile and also provides options for a number of budgets. Optional extras are available for the dashcam, including the hardwire kit, a polarizing lens filter for the main camera unit, and a Bluetooth emergency remote. The main unit is of a fairly substantial weight and size, measuring 2.3, x 3.9, x 1.8, and the rear and interior 2.64, x 1.33, x 1.1. However, this is only notable when in the hand. As soon as it is attached to the window, there is no sign of movement or distraction, and can easily be hidden behind the rearview mirror. The build quality on the main unit is very robust while having a modern sleek aesthetic. The buttons and ports all follow suit with a minimal number of ports, and only 4 buttons. The user experience is simplified so that even a novice like myself can navigate the menus efficiently. The dashcam comes with the ability to wire it into the cigarette lighter but also has the option to hardwire, with an additional kit. The only drawback in my experience reviewing this dashcam was due to the cable management. When plugged into the cigarette lighter, there were not a lot of options to run the cables and would require either popping off some interior panels or using adhesive to stick cables out of the way. This would however be nullified by installing the hardwire kit. All ports are labeled clearly on the main unit and the setup was straightforward. The only hiccup I had here was that the interior and rear cams are almost identical with no labels, so I did initially install the interior to the rear. This was easily rectified and may have been due to my inexperience. The cameras come with adhesive patches already attached and are also provided with a static window sticker on which to place them. Once mounted, each of the dashcam unit's cameras can be rotated vertically for the most efficient viewing angle, however adjustments to the rotation were not possible without unsticking the cams. Again, possibly down to my inexperience, I did manage to stick the rear camera on upside, but after reattaching the correct way, I found there was an option in the menu that would flip the orientation of the recording. The dashcam performed exactly as you would want it to. Getting past the initial setup, you don't need to do anything, and it works away in the background. The initial thought was to keep checking it to make sure it was still working as it should, but without fail it was. The dashcam screen turns off while driving, which is very useful as it prevents distraction. Conditions and the white balance and exposure control feel natural and consistent. The footage was clear both in the daytime and at night. The addition of Super Night Vision 2.0 was evident as the footage was clear even when captured at night. The main unit also has voice control, enabling hands-free instructions, but when you do have to use the interface, I found it very simple to use. The microphone is very clear on playback and also helps to gather more data for the recordings. One of my favorite features of this dashcam is the ability to link to the app via Wi-Fi. This enables you to control settings, provide a live view from the connected cameras, and most importantly enable you to view and download recordings straight from the app. Other than to switch the Wi-Fi button on, there is no need to touch the dashcam when viewing or downloading footage. The process of getting access to the footage was extremely easy, even for a novice like myself. My final verdict on this dashcam is that it ticks all the boxes that I require in a dashcam, and for a price that doesn't break the bank. Available now for £164.79, this dashcam provides clear high-quality footage in all conditions, and most importantly reliability. It was extremely easy to set up and it's extremely easy to transfer recordings from the camera unit to your mobile phone via the Viofo app. The Sony Starvis 2 sensors instill confidence that everything will be captured, and the emergency recording lock linked with the motion detection means that recordings will be saved automatically when necessary. The only drawback, and a minor one at that, is cable management. If you are not planning on purchasing the additional hardwiring kit, which I would recommend, you will need to find a way to run the cables from the cigarette lighter to the top of the windscreen without becoming a distraction. This has been my first experience with a dashcam and I couldn't think of anything else I would need. Should you but the Viofo A229 Plus? Buy this if front, rear, and interior coverage. Easy to use, easy to access recordings via mobile phone. Don't buy this if you require 4K footage. You are unable to hardwire. Thanks for watching this video. For more updates, touch with us. What you think about Viofo A229 Plus dashcam, comment below.